Hello, I found a couple ROM hacks for NES Tetris that have a hard drop feature, and I'm kind of trying to figure out like what what Tetris rules do I want to play with, you know? Anyway, this hard drop, the first one I'm going to show you, came from a blog. It's not on romhacking.net. I kind of just found it through Google. And I actually mentioned it in the previous Tetris episode I recorded, and I thought it was glitchy, but that was actually another another hack interfering with it. So if you just do it on its own or with certain other hacks, then it's fine. So here it is on its own, and I'll include the link to the blog article that I got it from. Wait a second, this is the wrong one. It sure is. Let's just do the hard drop. Okay. So this is and they were part of their point of their blog article was that it was a very simple hack that they did. Oops. But they added a hard drop, so if you push up, it drops instantly, and then they also added that sort of dotted ghost image for where the piece is going to land, which is a handy thing to have when you're doing a hard drop, because otherwise it's really easy just to like miss and have your piece land somewhere you didn't intend it to land, because it's separated from the ground by quite a ways when you hit the up button to drop it. So that's all this is. So if you just wanted to play NES Tetris with hard drop and a ghost image, then this could be a good way to go. Oh man, I'm gonna need two I-beams now. Oh heck. Why are you being mean to me again, Tetris? Oh my god. Look at this. How does it happen? Yeah, it's ridiculous. Thanks, Tetris. Oh, God. I'm just trying to demonstrate what a Tetris looks like for the people, and now I'm not even gonna get that. Alright. Just need to get a Tetris. So my problem with this is that it doesn't fix the problem I have with NES Tetris when it isn't ROM hacked, which I'm trying to demonstrate. Although maybe I shouldn't anyway, because it sort of hurts my eyeballs. But okay, here we go. So watch your eyeballs when I complete this Tetris. Look away slightly. The screen's gonna flash, basically. So it strobes like that. And I'm sometimes prone to photosensitivity, and I try to avoid flashing effects in games. So that's why I don't usually play standard graphics NES Tetris. And in case you needed some more flashing in your eyeballs, there you go. So that's why I try to avoid that. But if you don't mind that, then this hard drop ROM hack could be right up your alley. They also included linked in their blog post, which again I will link in the video description under the video on YouTube. Because again, this is not on romhacking.net, this hack. They included a version that doesn't have the ghost dotted outline, so you can't see at the bottom where your drop is going to go. You just have to get good at lining it up. Which, that sort of comes along with practice. It's still pretty easy to miss. But anyway, that's what that is. So if you didn't want the ghost, but you did want hard drop, then they've got a version that just does the hard drop. So that's that. But like I said, for me, that doesn't quite work because of the flashing that standard NES Tetris does when you get a Tetris. Because that's still there. So what should I show next? Well, so then there's the other hard drop ROM hack I found is on romhacking.net, and it's called Excel version 2 or Excel v2. And this is a much more extensive hack. Please insert your mind. And actually you can skip those opening screens with this start button, which is nice. It defaults to no music, this Music X new menu option, which I wish they hadn't done that. Actually, they do a number of things I kind of wish they hadn't done, and that's one of them. If you just do that, oops, you have to push start. Then you play with no music, which I don't know, I guess maybe there's some reason you would do that. If you wanted to play your own music just in the background, I guess, but I like the Tetris music. That's part of the reason why I'm trying to play the NES Tetris. Ah, God, you have to hit start. Okay. So this is Excel v2. They did a lot of stuff. Like, one of the things that they point out in their description on romhacking.net is that they've made the controls much more responsive, and what that seems to mean, I mean, all that I can tell that it means, not being a super expert in NES Tetris by any means, is that it decreased the repeat timer for inputs with the D-pad, so you can really just move the blocks left and right and up and down if you wanted to really fast, which is kind of cool, but it also, like, it makes the control feel really twitchy, and it takes getting used to, and I still find myself, like, sort of overshooting and having to move back, and all in all, it makes me feel a little keyed up trying to control the game when I'm playing this ROM hack, which it sort of feels like, you know, it needed some tweaking of just the little timing, just the little things, you know, just little timing things. And for instance, like the time it takes a block to click down after it's landed feels like it could have used some tweaking to go along with the higher movement speed. Because it would be easy to make a mistake and so forth, and indeed I do make probably more mistakes with this speed setting, or with this ROM hack, because of how fast you're able to purposefully or accidentally move the blocks. But it, you know, definitely is faster, and you can move the blocks faster, and sort of going from this back to standard Tetris, you know, you're like, wait, why is this Tetris so slow when you go back to regular Tetris? And of course, so up is hard drop, so that makes it fast. They also sort of removed the animation, like when you complete a line, it just drops. There's no animation of the blocks sort of dissolving from the center outwards. So that gets them another speed up in effect there. And that actually has a nice consequence, which I guess, oh, I need to make a Tetris to show you, and I wish I hadn't got the pile this big. You'll also notice that the colors are different. They've got these patterns in the blocks, and I'm not really sure why they went and did that. I kind of like the clean graphics of standard NES Tetris, you know? But they decided to put these various patterns in the blocks, which isn't terrible looking, but anyways, okay, so notice how I was having trouble, you know, with the strobing effect in normal Tetris when you complete a Tetris. So watch this effect. So it's just a single flash, but it feels very bright. I don't know if it's actually more bright, or if just the fact that it's a single flash makes it feel brighter, because it's just one flash. I don't know. But so that was kind of, I wasn't too thrilled about that. And I was also kind of regretting that they altered the block graphics, which, you know, that's just a personal taste thing. I kind of wish they had a version that, well, I guess that would just be the hard drop. I guess if I really just wanted hard drop, I would just use the hard drop thing, except for one other nice thing about this hack, which I will get to. So, you know, it still looks, I mean, you know, in a way the patterns don't look, I mean, they look kind of cool, really. if you're open to that kind of thing, which I don't know. I don't know how open to it I am. And like the colors themselves, I think are different. Like you don't normally get this color palette on stage 3 of standard NES Tetris. Which generates its colors like logarithmically? No, programmatically? What's procedurally? That's oh, I didn't do that right. That was my bad. That wasn't even like the thing dropping too fast. I just didn't remember I should move it over. So, you know, it plays okay, but like I said, it's easy for it to feel a little out of control just due to how fast it's reading. How fast it's letting the movement, you know, activate each square moving over. I'm not making sense, but anyway, it can go a bit fast when you're trying to do delicate movements if you aren't really careful. See, I'm constantly aware that I'm having to be a little careful. And this seems like kind of a weird color scheme to me. Does this happen in normal Tetris? I don't really remember. And I don't necessarily think I do any better with this hard drop, or with this, yeah, with hard drop in general. Like, I think I play sloppier when I have hard drop on. Maybe it would help to have a ghost piece. And in fact, that's something you can kind of add a ghost piece if you want to get a little wacky. So anyway, that's what's that one called? That's XLV2, romhack XLV2, and that is on romhacking.net. It is romhacking.net, right? Pretty sure. So that's an interesting one. Like, they do some things I like, they do some things that I'm kind of like, I don't know if I needed them to do that. But that's actually the only Tetris NES hack I've found on romhacking.net that does a hard drop. I haven't tried them all by any means. There's like 40, and when I narrow it down to ROM hacks that classify themselves as improvements and some other category. Anyway, if people have not, you know, there could be a ROM hack up there that does a hard drop and doesn't title itself or signify itself obviously as having one that could have it, but nothing obvious that I could find. So you can combine XLV2 with the hard drop patch. You patch your Tetris ROM with the XLV2 patch, and then onto that patched ROM you add hard drop. And for doing my patching, I use a patch utility which I'm pretty sure is on romhacking.net called Floater. There's also patch things just online that you can use and stuff. NES patching utilities are everywhere. So if you do both XLV2 and then hard drop on top of that, you get this. Oh god, I keep hitting B instead of start there. So now I've got a ghost piece, and I've got hard drop, and I've got, which you have anyway with the hard drop patch. So what's the point of doing this, I'm asking myself. I think I actually did this in retrospect after some other stuff that I'm gonna get to, so maybe right now it doesn't make any sense. And in fact, there's a, well, I guess this would just be if you liked the stuff in XLV2, but you wanted a ghost guide piece there. So you can do that. You can give yourself the ghost guide piece by patching the hard drop patch over XLV2, which is kind of cool, I guess. And it's pretty straightforward, actually. Now, I think, though, it seems to me there is a bit of a problem because I think it makes it easy to do a double drop, because in effect, you've got two patches that both do a hard drop. So like, see there, that was like a double drop from one hard press. Maybe you can just do that anyway, but so let me try, if I just do normal Excel. Yeah, normal Excel, if you push up, it doesn't do another hard drop until you release and press up again. And I think if you just run hard drop it on its own, the same thing would happen. Oh no, hard drop. Yeah. So hard drop does let you just hold up. So you could, but it's slower. So if you have them combined, like I just did here, then it's so it's very easy to have an accidental double hard drop if you have these two combined. So yeah, that's a perhaps significant drawback of combining those two. So you can give yourself a ghost piece and all the stuff that Excel has, but you're gonna make some accidental double hard drops, perhaps. So Excel V2 is kind of cool and all. As I was saying, I like some of the things it does, but I wasn't sure I liked the altered block text graphics, and also, so I'm going to try to demonstrate, it still for me has the problem of the very flashy Tetris effect. I mean, when you make a Tetris. Now, don't be so stingy this time, Tetris. Just give me an I-beam. Gimme the I-beam. Come on. I know you don't have 7-bag. It's all just me begging you. Just please be nice to me. Oh, Tetris God, be a benevolent and kindly God. Okay. So, it'll still do the strobe here. Oh no, it doesn't. So it does the, I guess I already showed that, didn't I? It does a bright single flash because it's cutting the line completion animations. And actually, did I even show a single line? I didn't. I probably showed one, but I didn't point it out. So if you complete a single line, there's almost no effect, and it just instantly drops just about. Which is kind of cool. Like, I do like the line completion effect in normal Tetris, and for comparison, let's just show normal Tetris here. When you complete a line in normal Tetris... Oh man, I wanted to hard drop so bad. I'm pushing up and it's like, it's not dropping. Oh yeah. But you know, really, you don't need hard drop in regular Tetris, really. Like, it's a little startling when you don't have it if you've been playing with it, but then you know, it's still extremely playable without hard drop. But so yeah, see how you've got that kind of cool dissolve there, which just gives you a little, you know, split-second break when you clear a line, essentially. And a cool sound effect. So that's basically cut out in the Excel V2, which, you know, makes it faster. I think that was the point of doing it. I mean, that's basically what hard drop is also. It's just a speed up, and it means you don't have to hold down all the time. Oh my gosh. I'm not even going for a Tetris. What am I doing? Yeah, so just instant drop just about. And that's why you get that single hard flash, because it only has time for one flash when you make a Tetris, but that hard flash is kind of rough. So I thought, well, gosh, I wish I could have because I've been playing with Nostalgic aesthetic hack. It's called Nostalgic Hack by Candyman. And this hack, you see their Candyman signature under the onion domes there. It does show stats, but for me the main thing is that it changes the background. So when you make a Tetris, and it doesn't change gameplay at all, so it's still just standard Tetris gameplay. And when you make a Tetris, because the Tetris, the flash from the NES Tetris effect only flashes one of the colors in the palette, and that color is one of the grays, and the standard Tetris background has a lot of gray, but this particular hack happens to change the background so that it's mostly black. This is not going well. So if I can actually make a Tetris, we shall notice. Oh, that was heads up. Oh man, I didn't even. Why did I? Is this all just an excuse for me to play Tetris and play it very badly? How are we gonna make a Tetris at this rate? Oh, this still isn't gonna. Okay, let's just restart. Well, okay, so standard Tetris. Just real quick. You've got all this gray in the background, so when that gray color flashes, then it's a pretty big flash because of how much of the gray is taking up the background. I am like cutting the top and bottom of the screen using I'm running all this in the emulator Mesen, by the way. I'm cutting the top and bottom of the screen with the Mesen function that I'll show. And what version was I on at that point? Now I've forgotten where my train of Tetris has been derailed. Oh, I was on Tetris Nostalgic. Nostalgic also lets you skip the title screen with start, I guess. So notice how there's just less gray in the background. So the effect, the beneficial effect of that for me is that it reduces the flashing when you make a Tetris, which I'm still not gonna manage to do here. Oh my gosh, come on. Tetris, don't be mean to me. I can't handle it. Oh wait, you can't skip that. See, it does feel weird not having Hard Drop after having played with it for a bit. Okay, so now notice what happens when I complete the Tetris. So only the gray flashes, and it's really only in the two columns on either side of the play field here where you've got any particular amount of that gray. So I've been playing Tetris just using this nostalgic ROM hack for that reason. Because it almost negates any flashing in the game. And so then I thought, well, what if can I patch Nostalgic onto Excel V2 and then have the Hard Drop and of course all the other stuff with the Nostalgic flash reduction effect? And actually it worked better than I imagined it would. So here's Excel V2 with Nostalgic on top, and actually you do get Candyman's signature gets in there, which is kind of cool, and his subtitle under the Tetris logo, along with a lot of the stuff from the Excel V2 title screen. So that's actually a pretty awesome combination of those two title screens. And all of the gameplay stuff from the Excel V2 hack is here, but the nostalgic background is here, and the nostalgic standard Tetris block graphics are here. So this kind of made me happy, because aside from just getting the benefit of the flash reduction with the, you know, not having as much gray in the background, I also get the standard Tetris block colors and back, and, you know, just nice plain blocks instead of the patterned blocks that Excel V2 normally has. So that actually, this combination of, oh, and it actually cuts the flash even more. So that was the other thing. It cuts the flash even more because Excel skips the line completion animation. So, so instead of being a series of flashes, like a strobe effect when you make a Tetris, it's just a single flash. So I have to make another Tetris here. I'm terrible at Tetris. I'm sorry you're having to watch this. Watch me screw things up. Come on, give me an I-beam. You can do it. Tetris. Alexi. Somebody help me. I can't throw one down there. Oh no. Oh, come on. Okay, so let's see what happens again. So just a single flash, so that's pretty sweet. So super minimal flash. And you do get the, you know, speed up if you like that part with the motion input. And you get hard drop. So pretty cool combination of patches, I think. I'm still not sure how much I'm able to deal with the increased input speed, you know. But this could be a way to go. Could be. If I can handle the input speed. So that's one possibility I'm debating with myself, is I have to figure out if I can handle this. So this is, again, this is Excel V2 plus the Nostalgic hack, which just restores the standard Tetris block solid coloring, and that was not bright, and reduces the flash by removing a lot of the gray from the background. So I think that's a pretty cool combination, and the only thing that gives me pause is that I'm not sure I'll really be able to handle I feel it adds a little stress. Oh, you can't skip that first screen, yeah. So versus just running just Nostalgic hack by itself, which is kind of a more chilled out experience, not having hard drop, you know? Like, it's just a slower pace and you're just chilled out, and like when you do clear line, you get that little breathing room as the blocks play their dissolve animation. And it just feels like a much more sort of tweaked experience. Like, you know that Nintendo spent a lot of time getting every single bit of the timing and control to feel just so, you know. Whereas the Excel V2 hack, some of the input timing, well, with the increased input speed, it feels a little like it needed a little more tweaking, as I was saying, some tweaking to some of the other timings of how things work and how long it takes things to click into place, and that doesn't seem to have happened. Like, so it feels a little squirrely. But, you know, so yeah, the question is, will I be able to get used to that, or should I just stick to the calmer experience of regular Tetris gameplay, which is what this is. Which is, it just is much more chilled out, and I kind of like chilled out. So I don't know. I don't know. I can't decide yet. I can't decide which way to go. Like, I like both for, you know, different reasons, I guess, is the thing. I guess it's cool to have the option. I mean, I wish I could find a version that did have, you know, slightly better control with these graphics. But again, the combining the two does give you like the smallest amount of flashing effect you can have, which is cool. So I don't know. So yeah, so Excel V2 plus Nostalgic Hack is kind of a cool combo. And do I go with that or just Nostalgic Hack on its own? I still can't decide. Let's see, we did all these. Oh, so then I thought, well, what if I do Nostalgic Hack first and then Excel V2 on top of that? Well, that doesn't work. And I don't have the I'm not cutting the top and bottom borders here. That's me. So that when you do that, you get this. Oh, also, I think it just crashes. Oh wait, it didn't crash. I had it just crash before. Like I did one hard drop and it locked up. Well, it's not locking up, but it doesn't look so hot, you know? That's kind of weird. So I guess it plays, you know, kind of okay. But there's no point. It doesn't do what I was hoping, which was, I was hoping maybe it would magically, just make it play like standard Tetris. Well, standard Tetris, but I don't know, with just the things I liked, you know? But it's basically playing like Nostalgic Hack, plus sort of the background, or like, it's playing like Excel V2 with sort of the nostalgic background, except the graphics are scrambled, so that's not great, particularly. So that's not really an option, unfortunately. And I guess the other option that occurs to me for a hard drop Tetris, because I've tried, you know, and I went today and I tried a certain unlicensed online Tetris thing, and there's just stuff. And I've been looking at what's the new one, Tetris to Grandmaster 4, that has all kinds of snazzy, you know, features, but it's a little too snazzy, like on the crazy animation stuff going on. And also you can't, in Tetris, the Grandmaster 4, when you're playing single player, you're still stuck in a tiny little window off to the left side. It's bizarre. Why would you do that? Anyway, the other option is so I have Game Boy Tetris as well, of course. That came out before NES Tetris, and I had that before NES Tetris, I think, on my little Game Boy as a kid. And there's a mod for that called Rosy Retrospection. which actually kind of adds all the modern Tetris stuff. So the thing with Excel V2, really, aside from the twitchy input, yeah, I didn't even mention this, did I? Let me do the, so I'll go to the Excel V2 plus Nostalgic, just because I think that looks a little nicer, maybe. Is that, like when you're moving this fast, it's easy to get slammed up against the side, essentially, and then not be able to rotate, because, you know, NES Tetris doesn't have wall kick. So you can't just press the rotation button and have your block rotate, because it's stuck. It's stuck against the side and it won't rotate. Whereas the rules of modern Tetris have something called wall kick, where it will rotate the block. It'll just sort of push it off the wall a little bit to allow space for the block to rotate. Whereas I'm hammering the rotate button there and it just can't rotate. And that's not, you don't normally notice that so much in standard speed Tetris, where you only move left and right one column at a time, essentially. Right? Like I have to push the D-pad for each square it moves over. So you don't really slam up against the side accidentally and then find yourself surprised when you have a block that won't rotate, like this guy. Like you're like, oh yeah, I have to move back. But when you're just playing at such an input speed that as Excel V2 gives you, you can get there and it won't rotate, and then you're moving so fast you think it did, and then you like hard drop and you're hosed because you didn't have the block rotated the way you thought it was going to be rotated or something, you know, just something like that. And so it was really playing with this hack made me realize, oh, so that's really why you need wall kick, and also kind of like, oh, that's why it's nice to have ghost block at the bottom, because it just makes aiming so much easier and so on, which of course you can do if you're just fine with the standard background. You can do Excel V2 plus that hard drop and maybe you're all set. Except you don't get wall kick. Excel V2 does not do the 7-bag piece allotment, so it's still pretty random for whatever. It's still pretty random for whatever piece is going to come next. So it can just hold out on the I-beam block forever if it wants, which I kind of like that uncertainty. Whereas modern Tetris rules, you have this principle called 7-bag, which is that, there's 7 different Tetris blocks, and it will basically reach into a bag of those 7 blocks and pull one out, and then pull the next one out, and the next one. So you're guaranteed to get each piece at least once every, 8 blocks or whatever, right? It will never go longer than a single set of all the blocks before giving you that block again. So it's kind of predictable in that regard when you're going to get another I-beam, for instance. I wonder why it says soon there. Is that a bug that I introduced with the hard drop? Let's see. Now it just says soon. I'm not sure what that is. Oh, I see. That's just saying that this is the next block. Okay. So yeah, so you don't get, so Excel V2, while it does have hard drop, you don't get, you can get the ghost piece by putting the hard drop patch on top of it. But you don't get 7-bag, you don't get wall kick, you don't get super rotation system, which is just like, at least I don't think you do, which just has to do like what what way around do pieces come out, and what block do they pivot around, I think, which is another part of modern Tetris rules. Blocks have to come out facing a uniform way, and they have to rotate on a uniform pivot point. So yeah, Excel V2 only really gives you hard drop as far as modern rules are concerned. And then it gives you that twitchy input. So one thing that, if you like the old Nintendo 8-bit style aesthetic of the Game Boy and NES Tetris games, but you want all of the modern playset instead of just, for instance, just the hard drop, which when you just have, like I'm saying, when you just have hard drop, you start to realize why those other things were added as well, because they're kind of, it kind of feels incomplete without wall kick and stuff. Once you have hard drop and once you have faster movement, you really feel the need for stuff like wall kick and more balanced timings as to when pieces click down and all this kind of stuff. So you can get all those things though with this hack, which is on romhacks.net, for a Game Boy Tetris called Rosy Retrospection. I keep wanting to call it Rosy Retribution for some reason. Rosy Retrospection, which also adds 2-player, which I'm not sure. Actually, how does that even work? Oh, maybe it won't let me pick it. Maybe you need some kind of other thing. So what Rosy Retrospection gives you is all the stuff. So you get the ghost piece, you get hard drop, you get wall kicks, so your piece doesn't get trapped being unable to rotate against the side. You do get super rotation system, which is a little too technical for me to even be sure I'm explaining right. But the description of the hack does say it's got super rotation system, so I'll take it at its word. You get a hold function, which I never use because I can't think that fast. But if you hit select, it'll hold the piece and then play the next piece instead. And then if like this on the next piece you want that held piece back, you hit hold again and you get that old piece back. So if you're actually good enough to think that much while you're playing Tetris, then that's a thing. And you get a 3-piece. You get a preview of the next 3 pieces in the lower right there. I saw people in the comments on romhacking.net for Rosy Retrospection. There were a few comments that were saying they would like the hold and the preview displays swapped on the lower right there. I don't know if they felt the current position for the preview was a little too low and out of your view. I'm not sure why they wanted those two swapped, but there were at least 2 comments that were asking for those to be swapped. Doesn't seem like that's going to happen since the last update for this was like in 2024, but this just plays really well. I mean, this feels like it has had the balance and the tweaks and the care to every little bit of timing and input, so that it does feel like it all fits together. It feels like a complete game, and it does have all those modern Tetris rules together. I think. I'm not an expert on modern Tetris rules, but I think it does. Anyway, it feels like a complete and, well put together game that plays like you would want a complete game to play, So, and I did show a little bit of this in the previous Tetris video I made, and I was saying that, so when you complete a line with Game Boy Tetris, when you complete a line, there's a flash as the line's clear, and it's actually a fairly mild, you know, gray flash if you're using default Game Boy colors. And I was finding that I don't think, like, I was finding I felt kind of like a bit like a headache was coming on when I was sort of obsessively looking at this and other Tetris stuff yesterday morning. But I think that's just because I hadn't had breakfast and my body was craving, you know, carbohydrates. Because I've been messing with it today and it's not bothering me. So I think I could play this version of Tetris, you know, and be able to get all the modern Tetris stuff while still having the good old pixels that Nintendo gave us in their 8-bit versions. And sounds. The sound is important too. So I do prefer the NES aesthetic, which is why what I would really like, I suppose, would be for somebody to do a retrospection style ROM hack for the NES version. And I don't know if that hasn't happened. I kind of wonder if that hasn't happened either because it's somehow harder to hack that stuff into the NES version, or could it be that like there is an active competitive scene with NES Tetris, and it's very much based around, you know, just straight NES Tetris, not modifying the gameplay at all. And I wonder if, you know, a mod to bring NES Tetris gameplay, I wasn't paying attention to, up to modern Tetris rules hasn't been done because there's that large community that would just not be into it. And maybe there's even some pushback about that. I don't know. I have no idea. It does seem strange to me as someone who doesn't follow the scene that we don't have a modern Tetris gameplay hack for NES Tetris yet. And I guess I'm still sort of hopeful that maybe we will get one, but I don't know if anybody's working on one or anything. So until that happens, I could just play this version. I mean, I do miss, you know, the cool colors. There is a color hack of this hack called, so you have to install Rosy Retrospection, and then you install this other ROM hack on top of that, and this one's on romhacking.net as well. That one's just called, well, I guess it's just called Rosy Retrospection DX. But you do have to install you have to patch Rosy Retrospection onto your Game Boy Tetris ROM, and then you have to patch Rosy Retrospection DX onto your Rosy Retrospection patched ROM. I'm just, so this Rosy Retrospection is just so playable. It gets me in that Tetris thing of I just can't stop playing. If nothing is stopping me, I'm just going to keep playing. So it's got that, and you don't feel that you know, slightly too twitchy, out of control feel that I do get from the Excel V2 ROM hack for NES Tetris. So I think that is the sign that you are getting that Tetris effect, as they would say. And this one really does grab me. And I do get that. I mean, I do get that from, you know, just standard Tetris, or, you know, Tetris with a graphical hack like this, but the standard gameplay. I do get that feeling, but it's just a slower pace and it's just more laid back. But I still do, oh man, I still do eventually get that, you know, just play compulsion, but I think maybe I get it faster in the Rosy Retrospection hack because it's just a faster pace of the game and you just get into it that much faster, you know? At least that's the way it seems to be working for me. Which is kind of interesting. Like, does that mean that modern Tetris is more addictive than old Tetris was just because it sucks you in that much faster? Like, there's more work involved in this in that sense that you have to hold down every time you want to lower a block. And in theory, there's a little less, like, RSI risk, maybe? I mean, I don't know. I have no idea, really. But, like, I have this crazy idea in my head that maybe there's less, like, RSI strain risk if you do have a hard drop because you're not constantly holding down. Like, that does stress out a part of my, like, shoulder muscle or something on my left shoulder that gets a little stressed out from slumping while I'm typing at my keyboard anyway, you know? Because I'm old and crotchety. So anyway, Rosy Retrospection is pretty good. And that was pointed out to me by a thread on selectbutton.net called Threadtris. And I don't remember the name of the poster who started it, but one of the first, and they just said, what's your favorite Tetris? And they mentioned, I think 3 or so Tetrises they liked, and one of them was Rosy Retrospection. So there is Rosy Retrospection DX. So again, that's Rosy Retrospection hack on Game Boy Tetris, and then a second hack called Rosy Retrospection DX. I don't really understand what this first screen is about. Contact the devs first, press A, and then press B to disable message. I think that means if I hit B here, then it wouldn't show that message again, but I think it still does. Danger meter, I'm not sure about this either. Like, there's somebody, I saw some comment, like it's some buildup of colors on the outside of the playfield or something. I don't know. People were also saying the 2-player is broken in this, but I'm not sure about that. Because Rosy Retrospection does have 2-player. Anyway, I don't know. So basically, they said they also fixed a couple bugs or something. They also tweaked, like, how long it takes blocks to come down. Like, there's a pause before the block appears on screen that I don't really notice in Rosy Retrospection, and it kind of doesn't feel quite right. Like, this hack feels like it did not get the amount of testing and tweaking that Rosy Retrospection did. And people, most of the comments and in the reviews on romhacking.net for this were saying that the colors are just a little bit hard to look at. And I have to agree with that. And there's at least 1 or 2 of the ghost block colors that are really hard to look at. I think it's the magenta color. This one, that makes my eyes hurt. That ghost block color. That's just bad. You can't have that magenta on that gray. That's just horrific. And the real reason, I mean, that's bad enough, but the real reason that I won't be playing this one is that is the Tetris, well, the line clearing effect, period. Even without a Tetris, it's much brighter. That flash is a brighter color. At least it's brighter relative to the rest of the playfield, because the rest of the playfield has this dark or medium gray, and all the colors are sort of medium illumination. What's the anyway? So then you get this bright flash, whereas standard black and white Tetris, it's a pretty white background anyway, so the flash of completing a line doesn't stand out like that. So yeah, this version it's just harder on the eyes to me. Oh, that magenta ghost block. That's killer. I think there's something... Is it in this hack or in Rosy Retrospection where... Let's go back to Rosy Retrospection without the DX. I think you hold select when you... No, you... No. Maybe you hold like A or B. No. I thought there was some Tetris I was looking at recently where there was like a heart in the level field. Okay, this is bothering me now. I'm going to pause the recording and go try to look this up. Okay, so actually I think that's just a function in standard Game Boy Tetris. Let's see here, which would be this guy. Oops. So it's like GameFAQs' cheat page for Game Boy Tetris says if you hold down on the D-pad when you hit start, then it'll be 10 times faster, 10 levels faster, essentially. And you get that heart sign next to the level. So this is technically level 0, which is what you would normally start on, but it's sped up by 10 levels or whatever. So this is in effect the speed of level 10, I guess, which is pretty fast for me. So I think that should still work in retrospection. So come on, get to the title screen. Okay, if I hold down and hit start, and we go through, yeah, the heart thing is there and it's going faster. So that's just a standard Game Boy Tetris thing. I don't think NES Tetris has that. Actually, did Game Boy Tetris have two-player thing on it? Oh, it does. Alright, well, never mind. So wait, so standard Tetris, can you press down when you're hitting start and get the heart thing, faster speed? Looks like no. It's interesting. So yeah, anyway, if you did need Rosy Retrospection to be even harder, you could do that if you wanted. I don't have that problem. See, like that time to click into place is very generous, whereas in NES Tetris with the Excel, it is not so generous. See, that's faster, and that kind of leads to problems, especially if you're holding and it's doing this multiple repeating inputs thing and it just clicks right into place on its own anyway. So yeah, like there I moved it too far because it just repeats so fast. So it's definitely kind of twitchy to play Excel, the Excel romhack. So I don't know. I don't know if I would stick to playing this. Like having hard drop without the other, out the other modern Tetris stuff. Doesn't quite feel right. Oh, see, it didn't rotate because I got trapped against the side and... Oh! See, that kind of burns me up, man. I'll just blame the game. I mean, right now for me, it's between NES Tetris with Nostalgic, or with Excel V2 and Nostalgic romhack, which is this, or just NES Tetris with just the Nostalgic romhack, you know, without the hard drop and the sped up control, or Rosy Retrospection with Game Boy Tetris. And I can't quite make up my mind. Now, you can get colors into Rosy Retrospection in other ways aside from Rosy Retrospection DX. For instance, if you run the game through what am I looking for here? Through Super Game Boy, and I did dump the Japanese Super Game Boy 2 cartridge just for this purpose. You can get different color palettes, so I think this would work on actual hardware if you had a flash card or something. And if you went into the Super Nintendo menus, you could change to other palettes. But well, maybe I should do that. Where is that? There we go. Like, you can get other color palettes with some button here. But I've tried this before and I didn't really find one I liked. Like, they're too... Mostly they're too low contrast. I guess these are higher contrast. Like, that one's maybe okay, or maybe that one. But the higher contrast ones are kind of ugly. But they're still, I think, lower contrast than the just high contrast. I mean, there's one that's fairly clear. Oh, that's just your normal. But there is, maybe I'm imagining it, but it did feel to me like the controls were a little less responsive. Running it through, in Mesen, running it as a Super Game Boy. This one seems to be the most... Oops. Oh no. Okay, just do that. I don't know if it'll stay on that from run to run, or if I have to... Let's see... Oh, I don't have to restart for that anyway. So, like, that's one way to get color without having to use the DX ROM hack. You don't get as many colors, so you just get, you know, 4 colors or whatever it is. Yeah, I could swear that the input is just a little laggier running it as a Super Game Boy game. Also, these colors just don't look great. The other thing you can do, though, if you're playing it in Mesen, is just, let's see, you gotta go back to here, get rid of the Super Game Boy, and, oh, whoops, what do I have? What the... Why? There we go. Oh, that wasn't too bright, but you can go to video, and then you can set your own colors. I'm not really sure, like, I'm not sure if I can change, or if, oh, they changed the interface here. I'm not sure if changing the sprites 1 and 2 does anything. I've had other games where I couldn't seem to get it to do anything. Oh, okay, just whatever that is. Yeah, see, that doesn't do anything for Tetris anyway, so you only have, I don't know if there's a way to, like, revert this. I think I defaulted, okay. Got your green look, your brown look, your less contrasty look, but you can just, you can change these background things to, like, I don't know, what would something, I mean, I can't pick colors correctly, but, it's gonna look terrible. Oh, no, not that. So you can do like that if you're just playing in Mesen. You can set your own darn colors. Of course, again, it is less colors than you would get in with the DX ROM hack on top of the Rosy Retrospection. But I guess this is kind of a rosy color. And you would want to pick nicer looking colors than I just managed to pick. But you wouldn't have that problem with, like, the ghost, that magenta ghost color that you get in DX, for instance. Oh, the I-beam looks like vomit. Looks like a vomit stick. I shouldn't be talking about vomit. That's not great. I don't know. See, when I have hard drop, I play so much more sloppy. Like, I just, most like, I don't know, just drop something, just drop it. Just do it. I guess one thing I haven't looked at is, like, what's the lockdown time? I mean, I guess I did kind of look at that. But, like, if I let this hit here, yeah, I guess I looked at that. Like, I don't use hard drop in these kind of situations anyway, because I'm just trying to buy myself time to think. Because I'm not very good at Tetris. Oh, that wasn't too smart. This doesn't have like the, I don't think it has, like, I don't really understand what T-spins are, but I don't think you can do T-spins. Or you can't, at least I'm pretty sure you can't do what I see people doing in videos of Tetris the Grandmaster 4, where you can like somehow wedge a piece down a narrow tube and into a little one block side crevice or something. I don't know what the heck that is. Is that a T-spin? I don't know. This hack was made by a user on romhacking.net named ospin, I think. So they probably know what a T-spin is, or maybe they don't. Maybe they only know what O-spins are. Oh man, maybe these colors are kind of working for me. I don't know if these colors persist from session to session though, and I think they might, but there's no way to like export them, I don't think. Once you've set some custom colors. Like, I haven't been able to get out of any situations like this so far testing these hard drop versions. I just keep getting jammed up and losing. So I probably am just sort of worse with hard drop. Because I'm like, just do it, just slam it down. Don't think about it. Oh no. Oh, that was not what I want to do, really. Oh, my heck. Oh, dear. Come on, get out of this. Oh no. Just when I was getting a handle on it, it speeds up. See, their wall kick was useful, right? Piece didn't get stuck and make me have to like back away from the wall manually. I screwed up. Darn these L blocks, I can't handle L blocks. Of course, I'm still only rotating one direction because I can't handle two-directional rotation. Maybe someday if I keep playing. I wouldn't count on it though. I don't know how smart that was. guess it worked out. Oh, breakthrough. Oh no, oh, okay, that's okay. Why did it speed up again? Why? I'm scared. Oh, crumbs. I couldn't hold out. Come on, T-Block. I want to hold out this time. No! Ah, I'm gonna screw up, though. Okay, I got at least one T-Block down. Not that that's actually gonna do anything for me. Oh, heck. Oh, no. No, stop. Oh, heck. Oh, now you're bringing them on. Oh no. Oh no, I wasn't paying attention. Ugh. I couldn't quite dig myself out. Oh, crumbs. Ah, jeez, it's over. I think that was an accidental hard drop. Ugh. Nog. Wow. Wow. Oh man, 29, almost 30k. I was 5 points off 30k. I don't know if that's good. I mean, it's not good, let's face it. Oh, I get to enter my name though. What's my name? Oh. I just couldn't figure out how to... Oh. Well, my name is S. So here I am compulsively playing this. So maybe that means that Rosy... So wait, if I run that again... Does it still do my colors, or did they get reset? I think... Oh no, they're still there, wow. Yeah, it might be that one. Until somebody makes a Rosy Retrospection for NES, anyway. Maybe. I don't know. I mean, there is stuff I like about this. See, this is where I still can't quite decide. Oh, but see, there's not having the ghost and having the twitchy control, and I'll just blame the game for that screw up. Blame the hack. And this is at, you know, minimum difficulty level. So that's kind of sad. Oh, I can't kick off the side. I do like that sort of fast line clear, and of course the NES line clear sound is just awesome. So see, I can't quite give this up. And then, you know, there is just the the way that this is all these modern Tetrises are a little more stressful than just old NES Tetris. I lose faster, essentially. I can lose so much faster in modern Tetris's rules. I can make mistakes so much faster. It's highly efficient for making mistakes. Oh! Oh my gosh. Yeah, this is tricky. I'm not losing, you're losing. Okay. Oh. Oh, I'm losing on level 2. I straight up lost on level 2. That's not there. Oh, then I get the friggin'... It took forever to give me the other L. This is really hard. I saw, when I had the recording paused just a little while back there, I saw somebody, it was I think it was that, oh, I didn't even get the, oh, I did look at, it was like Laser Beams or something, might be the poster's name on selectbutton.net. They're a new poster. One of the, I think they recommended about 5 Tetris games, and one of them was WonderSwan Tetris. Which I think they said was the first one to have a guideline, and that guideline was the term they used for the ghost block. This is not giving me an I-beam, is it? See, that flash is worse than the line clear flashes you get in Game Boy Tetris, of course. And that's still like an absolutely minimal flash compared to regular Game Boy Tetris. What am I doing? No wall kick. No, oh no, accidental double drop. Yeah, it's so hard to control this one. God, I'm losing again on level 1? Oh no, I haven't even completed 10 lines. Oh wow, I am so bad with this. Okay, I got to level 2. Still gonna lose though. Oops. Well, I can't handle that. Dang it. Like, yeah, I would just, like, I can't do it. I mean, of course, there is Excel with hard drop, but then you get the double accidental double drops. That's no good. Oh, I didn't show what, so you can't do, I had that one here. Dang, I didn't make one of that. You can't combine Hard Drop and Nostalgic. Why didn't I make one of that? Okay, well, I'm gonna have to whip up a combo of Hard Drop and Nostalgic. I forget which way did I do that. I think you do Hard Drop and then Nostalgic. That was a little better, maybe. Let's see. Here's the floating patching program. And I need Hard Drop and Nostalgic. I need ROM and all right. So what does this do? Oh yeah, so it's overscan settings in Mesen that lets you cut off the top and bottom borders. 48 and 33 usually, although I think with just Nostalgic it's 47. I don't know. Oh, so you get some graphic corruption here. And Hard Drop is not working, so this is messed up. Oh yeah, that's the one that crashes. So that order doesn't work, so I guess it was Nostalgic plus Hard Drop. Actually, what I did was I did Excel. Oh yeah, I did have it here. So it doesn't matter. It's the same thing without Excel. If you just do Nostalgic Hard Drop, I think. Maybe I should try that just to be sure. Let's do Nostalgic. And then Hard Drop on top of Nostalgic. We're done here. I could just oh, I didn't cut the top and bottom, but so here you get the I'm gonna cut the top and bottom. You get the top and bottom, but or you get the, oh yeah, you have to pause. You get the ghost block or whatever, and you get the hard drop if you do, which order was this? Nostalgic first and then hard drop, whereas hard drop first and then nostalgic just crashes. But you notice that the graphics are slightly corrupted, just there's some extra dots on the ghost, and there's like a hash over the E and lines in the upper left. And then those aren't, that doesn't really bother me. But the bad part, let's see if I can get it to show up. There. Sometimes you get this flicker and then it sort of pauses. Like you saw that the piece sort of hung there. So if you let the piece get down near like that, when it gets down near the ghost, it does that, and you actually lose control for a split second, and it's really distracting and not great. So basically, hard drop and nostalgic are not compatible, those two patches, which is kind of too bad, because I would be like, well, just give me, I could just have nostalgic, which is what I had been playing with, and then just a hard drop, just a regular hard drop with no twitchy accelerated input. That would be okay, right? Although I guess now we know that you can accidentally, it's pretty easy to do accidental double hard drops with the hard drop romhack. But you can do Excel V2 and then nostalgic and then hard drop. But no, you can't do that because again, it's the same problem of combining hard drop and nostalgic, where you get the slight graphic corruption, and you still, I think, yeah, you get that flicker when the piece gets near the ghost. The flicker and the momentary loss of control. So those aren't viable, those two together. So yeah, I seem to suck with nostalgic, or with Excel V2. I can't handle, it doesn't seem like I can handle hard drop with that twitchy control and without the other modern amenities helping. So I guess for me it's either gonna be, and because, I don't want the flashing of NES Tetris without nostalgic. That would matter because I just can't handle Excel, I guess, is what I'm saying. So for me, it's either going to be, classic Tetris gameplay with just the aesthetic nostalgic ROM hack like I've been doing. Let's see if I can get better than level 2. Why am I playing this way anyway? I'm not even going for Tetrises here. I've given up that much since I was so stressed out trying to play Excel V2. I don't know how scores between NES Tetris and Game Boy Tetris usually compare anyway. I haven't been playing Game Boy Tetris, so I don't know, what a decent score for me in Game Boy Tetris is. I think in regular NES Tetris, I think I was getting 80,000 or something, which is way more than I was getting in... Is that right? Look, this is good viewing here. What did I just get the other day? I'm cutting off the Game Boy Tetris. Oh no, that was 30,000. Did that one call me a Tetris master? I'm cutting off the... you can't... Oh, yeah. Oh, I was a Tetris mat. So, yeah, I guess it is about the same, 30,000. So I did okay with Rosy Retribution, I guess. 80,000, as if. Oh, man, I was missing Hard Drop right there, though. I just wanted to pound that thing down. Just jam it down. Ah, phooey. And see, it is flashier now without the Excel. Oh no, that was just an error. I got no excuse for that one. It's just, I have no excuses right now. I'm just playing like garbage anyway, which is, I guess, how I normally play. But I bet I'm gonna do better than level 2. I could swear I'll do better than level 2. I mean, I used to be able to get to like level 9 or so pretty regularly, and then I would just bomb out there. I would hit basically a wall at like around level 9 or sometimes 10 or something. Maybe I'm remembering that wrong in a flattering way, but I think I used to. I'm just getting worse. Getting older and more decrepit. Well, that's just excuses too. I just haven't really been playing at all. Oh, I wanted to hard drop that. I think it's just that I can't handle the faster pace anyway. I've never been any good at Tetris. I don't know what scores I got as a kid, but I'm pretty sure like level 10 was... Like, I think I got to level 11 a few times in recent years. And I think that's better than I ever did as a kid. I think level 10 was pretty much my ceiling as a kid. I think I ended up playing NES Tetris more than Game Boy Tetris. Like, I think once we had an NES... Well, no, because see, I think I got my Game Boy after we had an NES. I must have. And I played Game Boy Tetris a bit, but I think maybe we didn't have NES Tetris at first anyway. But I think I ended up playing NES Tetris more, is this what I was trying to get to. Anyway, you didn't have to keep getting new batteries for NES Tetris. And it had colors and nicer sound and music. So see, I got to level 4. Oh, I missed that because I was bragging. It's pretty sad. Aw, rats, I wanted to get a Tetris, but I guess I better take this. But anyway, yeah, I can fight my way out of a situation like this on normal Tetris. Somehow when I have the twitchy hard drop, I just can't do it. Yeah, see, you just don't have solid... I don't have firm control on Excel V2. The input is too twitchy. I should have held out. I'm not gonna get out of this, am I? I'm playing remarkably poorly, no matter what. Oh, jeez. Oh no. Ah, heck. 6. Sheesh. Give Excel one more try. Oops, not with no music though. I can't do no music. Ah, God. What a shot. Oh, twitchy. Oh, phooey. Can I get past level 2? I tried to rotate that. Man. Just rotate it lots of times. Why not? Oops. Wait, I can fix it. I can heal it. Amazing. Wait, how did that not level up with... was that just 2 tit? Oh man, it won't... You can't even rotate from here. That's whack. See, you don't notice that when you don't have hard drop, because you're not trying to... You're not moving to the side that fast, and you're not trying to drop from that high up. I guess is why. It took a good long time to think about that, because I am slow. Oh, there was a big old miss. It wasn't my best move. Well, I made it to level 3 with Excel, so I guess that's something. I mean, maybe I can handle it. What am I going for here? I rotated the other way. Oh wait, no, I got that open. I don't want to do that. So proud of that counter rotation I did. If you give me enough time to think about it, I can rotate the other direction. It's amazing. I got up to some level. Oh no, now I blew it. 007 level. James Bond. Ugh. Hey, I saw a head. Not so much there. Oh boy. Oh, God. Shoot. Oh no. Oh no. See, it sticks too fast. Oh, God, no. Yeah. Hey, 34,000. That was better than I got without Excel the other day, so I guess I can do okay with it, but it definitely doesn't feel... It feels more stressful. I don't know, man. That was kind of silly. Oh, what am I... Oh my gosh. Oh, hey, look at that. Got no excuse for that one. I do like having not to press down so much with Excel. Oh, that didn't go my way, really. Oh, it's so slow. But actually, that falling rate is not slower. That's not an excuse. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well, I didn't get past level 1 without... Okay. Let's do one more. I'm just still trying to decide, so I've already shown you all the mod combination, all the hack combinations I had. I'm just trying to figure out, do I play Excel plus Nostalgic? Do I play just Nostalgic, or do I play Rosy Retrospection? I mean, I just sucked it up on Standard, so why not go with Excel, I guess? Because of stuff like that, that's why. Oh, man. I suppose, like, the pros are so fast at pressing stuff that they can basically drop as fast as a hard drop, probably just with regular presses. I don't know, can they? I do like how fast that melts, even if you don't get the cool sound and animation. It's out of control. Take that 7 bag. Oops. Oops. What do I keep getting that secondary sound for? What is that? I didn't do that right. I guess it didn't matter. Oh dear. Yeah, okay. Well, if you look at, the pro players, they kind of make mistakes all the time, but they're good enough that they can usually fix them pretty quick. Aw. Yeah. Jeez. Oh, I didn't even mean to do that. Oh, no. That's the twitchy control getting me. I'm getting some kind of left wrist annoyance. Probably means I should stop. I don't know why. So I'm using a dual sense, and I don't usually have particular aches and pains with the dual sense using D-pad. Oh, it's too fast already. Oh, great. Oh, this is going real well. I guess this is just how old age sneaks up on me. I find lower and lower levels of Tetris too fast. Oh my gosh. Oh, this level 9. That's what I got to as a kid, I think. Mostly. Ugh. Yeah, trying to control this speed with this twitchy movement, I can't even get close to. So that's frustrating. Yeah, I think it just becomes uncontrollable. 47K. Excel just becomes uncontrollable for me at level 8 and above. Whereas I still can control the side-to-side movement, at least, without Excel on those levels. So yeah, I don't think I can handle Excel. I guess is what I keep finding here for different reasons. Here's my Rosy Retrospection. am I doing here? None of those work. Well... the Tetris sound in the Game Boy version is just so weird. Uh-oh. Like, what was that sound supposed to be? That was a little premature. I probably could have held out. Hey. Hey, do a kick. The old Russian dance. Hey. This is a little harder on the eyes just because it's a, it's a light background and so forth. I suppose you could negativize it, but that would make other stuff kind of hard to look at, probably. Oh. Jeez, man. Why? That was the wrong decision. Of course. Just when the one I want is coming up next, I can't even look ahead to... Oh, heck. See, it's too addictive. Oh, well, I guess I wanted to see what I score. I'm not going to score well at this rate. Ugh. Oh, brilliant. What? Oh. Oh no. Oh dear. Oops. Gosh dang it. Yeah, just keep giving me them. Probably wasn't the smartest move. I really thought that one out. No, don't. Oh, no. Oh, yeah, great. Oh no. I guess in the Game Boy version you didn't have that line clearing effect anyway, did you? No, it just gives you a flash. Uh-oh. Oh, heck. Oh man, I almost got a Tetris. Oh, I did get a Tetris. Check out this score, Bonanza. Okay, that's probably the last of it. Am I gonna go for a Tetris? Oh, that's not gonna work. Nope. Nope. Shouldn't have gone for a Tetris. Ooh. Oh, heck. Yeah. Oh. Oh. Merp. Oh, what the heck was that? Did I accidentally hard drop? I don't know what happened there. Oh dear. Ah. $86K, level 13, man. Do I get a rocket ship? How do I move like one square over? Oh, A button. Oh no. Can I go back? I can't even spell my name. Is that it? No. I don't think you can go back. Wow. Well. Sweet. Wonder what normal Game Boy feels like. Wait, there's a C-type? What the heck? Oh, that's music. Never mind. Well, feels kind of slow. Feels okay. Feels pretty much like NES Tetris in terms of control. Little... not quite as smooth, I suppose, somehow. I tried hard drop there just for some reason. I don't know. Like, it was like I knew I didn't have hard drop, but I'll just try it anyway. Like, what was that line of logic? It does feel like I have to press more and I have to hold stuff down, which is more hand and other stuff strain, I suppose. Actually, let's see. Ooh. I do it this way. Game Boy. Video. So in theory, I could just swap these pairs. So this would be black. This would be white. Can I copy this? Maybe that'll work. Except how am I going to swap it? I need a swap button. P100E7. Maybe I just remember that. Wait, was that this one? No. Okay. If I copy that, and then P100E7. Okay, so now this should be negativized. Oh. That doesn't look great. Did it crash? What the heck? Oh yeah, I don't have hard drop. What? Oh, there was a piece that was just effectively invisible because of the color change. That's what the problem is. Yeah, it doesn't work. I mean, I could just, the smart thing I suppose would just be to, let's see. I don't know what the smart thing would be. I'm not smart. 37. Would be just to lower these in contrast a little, maybe. How do I make it gray, though? Yeah. No, that's not going to get me a gray. I call myself an artist. Wait, what's this? Oh. Whoops. Oh, I see. That's so much more washed out, though. Oh, wait, and the piece is a different color when it's dropping. That's kind of interesting. So that is from one of the sprite colors. Which color is it? It's gotta be like one of these two, right? Oops. Huh. That's funky. Oh yeah, I don't have hard drop. I don't think there's a white on those colors, though. Is that white? Maybe that is the white. Let's try that. Nope. Maybe it's this one. Nope. I keep thinking I have hard drop. So that's interesting. You get one extra color there as an outline on the pieces while they're active. And I guess in the preview window. Which does kind of help. Maybe help with visibility a little. It's actually pretty slow to move sideways just by holding. Unlike the Excel hack for the NES version. These colors are so bad, but somehow they don't really bother my eyeballs too much. It's silly. Yeah, standard Game Boy version's still pretty playable, you know. I mean, I was super excited when I got a cart reader. I was like, oh man, and so getting Game Boy Tetris was one of the first things I did. And then first I got the Super Game Boy before I knew there was a Super Game Boy 2 in Japan that had more accurate timing and stuff, so then I got that. And then I couldn't really get the colors to thrill me, I guess, and so I finally just ended up getting the NES Tetris. Hog! Now I'm back to Game Boy Tetris here anyway. No hard drop. This is definitely easier on my eyeballs. Maybe I can't really do the Game Boy one. Oh man. Yeah, maybe all that experimentation was for nothing, because the Game Boy one hurts my eyeballs a little bit. Just because of the bright background color, I guess. And, the Excel ROM hack becomes uncontrollable for me at level 8 or so. Shoot. Maybe I'll have to try Tetris the Grandmaster. Really wanted to do a hard drop there. See, like, I suppose on an actual tiny Game Boy screen, that the Game Boy colors wouldn't bother my eyes. Actually, probably having the screen so small would bother my eyes, though. That flash is not super duper. Still wanted the hard drop. I don't know about that move. Oh, what? I looked away for a second. Oops. Dang it. Ah. What am I doing? Just taking easy solutions. Yeah, so I need somebody to do a real Rosy Retrospection type hack for the NES version. That's what I need. That'd be cool. I mean, you know, regular version with Candyman's okay. Well, and I would also need it to work with Nostalgic romhack. Because I have lots of dumb needs. Uh-oh. Oh. Oh, no. Oh. Oh. Yeah, you don't get that newfangled long time to slide the piece around, do you? Ain't none of that softcore stuff here. Oh, phooey. Just plain miss. Oh, that's just too fast. Kaboom! Well, that wasn't too bad. Can I spell my name? There's the cloud that looks like a pair of breasts. Am I the only one who sees that? Am I weird? What am I doing? Trying to spell my name, I guess. Okay. There's more symbols in this one. Wait, why is this... Is that something to do with the hack? I don't like this flickering hack. This music's so cheesy. I did it. Yeah, that takes the place of a W or something. What about... Well... So yeah, is this really bugging my eyes that much? Oh, that looks like the white color. Is that on the ghost? I could be wrong about this again. Oh yeah, there it is. That's on the ghost. Wow. Huh. This is bothering my eyes a bit. I wonder if it's just the stupid colors I came up with that are doing that, or if it's just the white background in general. I could do like that. But in the past, I found that harder to look at than the high contrast. Oops. Oh, what was I looking at? Ugh, jeez. This has just been horrible. Yeah. Oops. Yeah, it's a little harder on the eyes. Darn it. So I can try next something silly. No. You bricks the shot. Good heavens. Ah. Oh, God. These piece combinations, I swear. This is just a complete mess. How did I get myself into this? Oops. Oh. I didn't have to do that. Well, why? Ooh. Oops. Yay. Oh, phooey. Oh, bad, bad, bad. What did I even get? 3. Level 6. Oh, I picked the no sound option. God. Go back to, I mean, I could try green, brown. Ugh. I don't think these are gonna help particularly. No, it feels worse. It doesn't feel great either, though. I mean, it is easier with this modern rules thing because of that longer slide time you get. Even aside from the other stuff. I just find I'm furrowing my brow at this because it hurts my eyeballs. Ugh. Oh. There you go. No opening Tetroid for me. I can't aim well enough without a ghost block line, whatever it's called. Oh man. 7 bag be darned. No. Oh, that would have cleared anyway. Hey. That wasn't super bright. Oh. No. Really. Oh. Dang it. Ugh. Oh, that's nice. Oh. Ooh. Ugh. Oh, oh. Oh dear. I couldn't rotate it around fast enough. Oh, level 9. Bad score though. Yeah, I'm not very good with Excel. So I don't know. God, I got so many problems. I can't play the super awesome Game Boy hack because it's too rough on my dumb eyeballs. I can't play the hard drop because it's not compatible with this one that's easier on my eyeballs. I can't play the other hard drop because it makes the control too twitchy. So I guess I'll just be playing without hard drop unless I find something else I like, I guess. Yeesh. You get that nice chill animation. Jeepers. Wow. There it is. And I borderline can't get along with this one because of that flashing on the Tetris, even though it's reduced. That one doesn't super bother me. I just wish it wasn't there still. What the... Oh, God. This is a disaster run. Oh, that was good. That was excellent. It is being really stingy with the I-beams. Oh, there's one. Sheesh. Well, I'm in for it now. Jeez. Oh my goodness. You jerk. Oh. Oops, wasn't paying attention to what piece that actually was. Oh, that's not brilliant. Ugh. No. Oops. I should have put it down the hole. Oh. Oh dear. Ugh. Well, I got to level 9. I had 0 score. I guess I'm just gonna have to stick to standard Tetris because I can't handle other stuff. So yeah, that was me trying various hacks fruitlessly. Apparently, I mean, might as well just go and remove all this junk. It's not junk, but I just can't deal with it. Bad. But there you have it. So, thanks for watching. Some of you who can deal with this stuff better might like some of those other mods. I keep saying mods. Anyway, see you later. Bye.